Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today I have a video on the test server 9.8. I was going to say 9.7. 9.8 is out, and there are not that many extreme changes, but there are some really nice new features that, yeah, I would say are very welcome. So, as always, well, usually there's a couple of HD models. Let me actually grab the list here. I've already gone through the patch notes in a different video, so I will go through them just briefly. Not as extensive as I usually do. So we have reworked HD models for the Wolverine, the Type T34, the Leopard 1 Hummel M4A3E2 Sherman Jumbo, the M48A1 Patton, Type 58 SU85, Cromwell SuperPershing T32 Pershing IS3 AMX 5120. Those are the new HD models, and I've made a small selection here of a couple of them. I'm not going to show off all of them, but I just want to show you guys a couple. The IS3 seems to be pretty shiny. So, let's take a quick loop around here. Lovely detail here with the cable being sort of snapped as, yeah, one of the strands came loose. It looks pretty nice. Next up, Leopard 1. Looks pretty good. Nice. Even has a mirror. SuperPershing. We'll get back to this one in just a second. We'll just quickly take a look around. That's why all the Pershing models have been done as well, because some of them are built on the same base. Not this one, but the Pershing that's done as well. Take a quick look around here. A lot of rust. Doesn't seem like they paint this thing very often. If we have some frame rate issues here, I do apologize. Old computer, yep. You know the story by now, hopefully. And the Cromwell. Is the Cromwell done as well? Am I saying that right? Yes, the Cromwell. Oh, look at that, the HD. Well, I guess it does, actually. I'm sad we can't zoom in any further, but yeah, looks scuffed and all that. Let me fix my frame rate here, and we'll be right back. And we are back. As you can see, frame rate should be a little bit better now. Yeah, I think it was the dynamic change of, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, Cromwell, definitely HD, dented fender there. So, let's get back to the SuperPershing, because this is a tank that, for me, is special. Just because it's super. No. Damn, it's quite muddy. This tank used to be pretty damn awesome back in the day when I bought it. Then it got nerfed into the ground. Haven't played it too much recently. It's still a good tank, don't get me wrong. It's not helpless, it's not useless like some people make you believe. I still do pretty well on it, and you're basically just a medium tank that's a little bit slower, but not that much with the most recent buff that it got in mobility. And it still works pretty well. You just need to aim your shots, but yeah. You need to do that on most tanks. So, but with this new update, the HDification, yes, that's a word, of the SuperPershing. Let me throw some numbers at you. The upper front plate, this is the front plate. This is the upper front plate above the fold here, basically. The upper front plate, the upper half of it, so basically this section, used to be 185 millimeters, give or take. Now, effectively, it's 243. Excuse me, 233. There we go. So it went from 180 to 223, which is about a 26% increase in armor, effective armor, that is. And this is like dead on, you know, aimed at like this, right? The lower front plate, so like this area, used to be 243, is now 233. So basically this area here is now the same as this area. This area used to be quite a bit weaker. This one used to be slightly stronger, and it's actually a 4% decrease in effective armor. But 4%, you're not really gonna notice it. It is 10 millimeters of less armor here, so yeah. The lower front plate, so that would be this section, went from 197 millimeters to 206 millimeters, so an increase in about 20 millimeters, which is about 15%. And the lower part here, so that would be this, the lower part of the lower glacis, lower front plate, whatever you want to call it, went from 168 millimeters to 206, which is a buff of 22%. So the frontal armor here has actually gotten quite a buff. And that means, if it stays like this, that the SuperPershing might be back as the bully that it once was, where its front plate here can just take a hell of a lot more beating than it used to, because a lot of tanks could just go through here. Like even an IS-6 could pen this thing right here, which I think is pretty ridiculous. At the angle with the penetration, it really shouldn't, but yeah, it could. So now they've changed it, but do keep in mind, this might still change. It's just a test server that might change it around, but the first test that I read about people testing and stuff, they tested, their scenario was auto aim, locked on, 50 meters away, flat terrain, shooting, so basically auto aim shoots right here, all fully aimed shots. An IS-6 with its normal rounds did not pen once, with its APCR rounds did not pen once. And they tested a whole bunch of tanks. IS-3, I think, with APCR or heat, I don't remember what the thing shoots. Yeah, might be APCR. Even with the APCR rounds, I think only one of them penetrated. The APCR has quite a bit of penetration, about 250-ish. So this being, what was it, 233 unangled. So if you angle, it's going to be even better. But yeah, it seems that the SuperPershing, at least the the frontal armor, is back to where it was. Of course, there's still weak spots. And it was purely a test of the armor, but yeah, it seems like the SuperPershing might be back, guys, so for all of you that still own one, it might be a lot more fun to play this thing again. But like I said, I still do just fine in this thing as it is right now. It's just a slightly less mobile medium tank that has better survivability than most other medium tanks. That's what it comes down to. Let's take a look at one of the other new features. So here we are just after a battle, and I want to show you guys this. I seem to have completed everything. And what these things are is they're sort of personal buffs, I guess, is the best way of putting it, that you can activate. And as you can see, we have credits, extra credits, and they last for 4 hours. We have extra crew experience, extra experience, extra credits, extra experience, free experience, and crew experience. And we have some new shit here as well. Might actually take a look at this battle, or maybe a different one, I'm not sure yet. I just want to show you guys what actually is going on here. So what these things are is, like I said, they're basically personal buffs that you can activate for the duration that they last. And I think they're obtainable, so after a day or two, or I don't know what the timeout is, you can regain all of those. They're just events basically. You can redo the event after an X amount of hours. Actually had a pretty good game. The KV-13 got buffed as well, by the way, which is pretty nice. Buffed to the mobility for the most part, and some accuracy on the move and that sort of stuff. So didn't do too bad on that. It was actually a pretty decent game. So yeah, and you can just activate 3 of them at a time. As you can see right here, if you click on that, you see personal reserves here, and you can see the ones that you have acquired and the ones that you haven't acquired, and we can just activate 3 of them. Here you can see the mission. I haven't completed that one yet. So let's see. Additional crew experience, activate. You can see a little timer down below, so you can have 3 of these activated, and basically gives you some buffs. So we're now getting extra experience, extra credits, and extra crew experience, which is a pretty cool new feature. And they'll last for as long as these particular ones last, so 5 hours, give or take, for all of them. And you'll see a nice little icon there showing that you're powered up, I guess. So yeah, I like it. It's a nice new feature that just gives you something extra. LTTP, is he coming over? Wouldn't be very smart, but it's a test server. Most people aren't very smart. Let's be honest. Oh, he is coming over. Oh, that would lag. Let's quickly, well, quickly. I say quickly, but let's just move. Try to at least. And not get hit by artillery. Let's see if we can spot anything here. I don't know why my optics are so damn green. It's a bit weird. We haven't been spotted, which is good. As we can sit here for a sec. I do have 6 cents on this thing. Hopefully I can show off the armor on this thing just a little bit, but I kind of try not to get hit, not to get shots. That's kind of my goal usually. Actually, no, you spotted someone, and there you saw the new messages that you get whenever you achieve something, which is pretty cool. They're brand spanking new. They have been in World of Warships, so you might have seen them in videos there.
Enemy is hit.
Put one into him. Come on, come on. Bounce a shot.
Penetration.
Put another one in. Puts one into a track.
Killed our driver.
Back up here a little bit.
Enemy
Misses.
armor is hit.
Put another one into him. Now we need to back up for artillery. Let's fix our driver here. Gotta be careful for the charioteer as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure where he penned. I think he went in, yeah, on the side there as well on a couple. Can't quite see him. Oh crap. Objects coming around here. Don't want to get shot by the AMX either, but I can at least make sure that the AMX can't see me. Just focus on this guy. Well, since the CDC is not getting shot... Oh crap, there he is.
They're knocked
We
out.
finish him off. And we get another badge thingamajiggy showing up that we killed someone. We do have a charioteer up here somewhere. Oh, yep, they're shooting at me. That's not... Don't want to get shot by one of those in the face. Don't have that much health left. It's not bad, but... Oh, there he is. So we can actually get a shot into him. I don't think we can actually see him. Whoa, we're gonna have to come way over this hill here. Put a shot in. Let's reverse out. Pretty sure that went in. Oh, we actually did not get spotted there. That is interesting. How do we not get spotted? I have absolutely no idea, but that's pretty awesome. So sit up here. He'll be right there. Oh, we don't have a line on him. We had one, just barely. It misses. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Ah, he's pulling back. He's having none of it. Well, it's gonna move forward then. He is getting chewed up. And this is what I mean here. We're almost going 50 right now. So it's not a fast tank, but once you got some hills, you got some movement going, all that. We got some resistance damage there. Oh, come on, peek out. Ah, darn it. So, most of the remaining tanks are over there, so I'm just going to cross the field here, because why not? Let's go take a brief shower here. You get spotted. Yeah, did he just HES? Did you just HES? Seriously? Go away. Shoot. Freaking HES. Let's see, I kind of want to just drive into danger here just to see what the armor is like. Come on. Come on, get there in time. Ah, I'm on the other side of the rock. No! 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 Dang it! No! Mine! Oh, no! Darn it! So close. Oh well. So yeah, that's the new badge system in the game. You actually see what you're doing in the middle of the game. And you can actually see him right here as well. Use of armor, ricocheted. I only got one ricochet, so not really the best of displays here, but we still did 1600 damage. We didn't fire a single premium round, so I'd say it was still pretty good, but yeah, we didn't do too much, but overall I would say it's not a bad game. Walked away with 38k profit on a non-premium account. I would say that's pretty decent. Experience is pretty bad, but overall. So we took 4 shots to the face, 3 from penetrated, 1 did not. I'm not sure about that shot from the, what was it, 30. I'm not quite sure what happened. It sounded like an HE shot, but I don't see any splash damage, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Anyways, so that was that. What else do we have? Let's actually go back to the patch notes real quick. They have made changes to a couple of maps, and I think I have some footage of one of them, so let's take a look. And here we are with one of the new things. This is actually a domination map, and what you have to do here is you basically have to, and thank you Mizu for sending in the replay file here, so what you have to do is capture the flag. As you can see on the mini-map, if we can actually enlarge it a bit. There, let's make it massive. You can see it out here. You start on the green side, but you have red bases here. Well, what the enemy team has to do is get in these bases, grab a flag, and bring him back to... I'm not entirely sure if you bring him back to here or to here. That I don't know. And there's some really interesting stuff in this game mode. Because, for one, you can actually respawn. Yes, you heard me, respawn after you die. There's a 20 or so second grace period. After that, you actually respawn. Now, I don't know if these are actually tanks you have to own or not. By the looks of it, since people are all playing the same 3 tanks, I think. You do not actually have to own these tanks. I don't know exactly how it works and what you get for it, if you can like train your crew, or I'm not entirely sure how or what that does. But so these points here are actually repair points, and you can actually go there in 5 seconds, like this person is doing right now. In 5 seconds you can repair your tank. Now let's minimize this here real quick. Tanks will explode after the 20 seconds or so. You can actually see the tank here. We wait, there we go, it explodes right before you respawn. And that's how they clean up the tanks from the battlefield, so you don't have 20,000 tanks laying around, which is acceptable. I mean, it might be frame-wise very problematic if they all leave on, leave all the carcasses on the battlefield. And right now I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it almost seems like his turret is stuck. Like his turret wouldn't move, and yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was just his mouse sticking or something. Trying to put a shot into the object there, but actually failed to penetrate him. We did bounce a couple of his shots. Going for the low plate there. Nice shot into his bottom. And can we finish him off? Friendly. And we get shot on the side there. Move up so we don't get shot on the side anymore. I'm actually going to speed up this replay because not an excessive amount of capturing is going to happen. And this thing is going to run for its full time, so let's just go double speed here and not waste everybody's time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun to watch and figure out what's going on, but Mizu here actually does not capture a single flag. I don't know if he knew what to do flag-wise, how you could get him or something, but yeah. So in a second here we'll see the repair points. I think, yeah, in this round. So as you can see here, you have 3 tanks, and you basically cycle through them. Not sure if it's random which one you pick up or not, but let's shot it, put 2 in, finish him off. So we're pretty low health right now, and the enemy 50B is out of shells. We're almost reloaded here. No, he's dead. As you can see, the person in front of us has a flag. He needs to bring it back to our own base, I think, and put 1 into the enemy 50B here, put 2 in, 3, can we finish him off? Yes, we can. So, now we're almost dead, right? We're dead. Darn. Didn't make it to the repair point. Oh well. Better luck next time. So, here we are with the next tank. So as you can see, it's just tank after tank. So, you can kind of play this thing carelessly somewhat. But don't get too carried away. Let's speed this up once more. Like I said, Mizu here is just doing a lot of killing, which is helpful, but not that much. The thing you must not forget is the objective. There is an objective, it's something you need to do, and you should get to it, and not stick around just killing, because that will get you nowhere. And I'm pretty sure that this game is actually not won by either side, because they all just keep killing each other and not actually doing the objectives. So you lose points for dying, your team loses points, you gain points for killing, and you gain points for bringing your flag back. As you can see here, repairing in 5 seconds, there we go, repaired. Yes, very fast, 5 seconds, but like I said, we're speeding this up. So, if you look at the top right corner there, you'll see a little clock going on, and we're damaged a little bit again. You can see there's a cooldown timer on the repair, and we repaired again. So that's how those work. I think it's a pretty cool mechanic and a very nice feature to have. And we actually, yes, we can finish him off. Nice at first, seconds, and didn't a whole lot. Time to, oh well, time's up. So that is the Domination map. Interesting gameplay. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it, but I think it's broken right now, so I can't test it out. let's take a look at some of the maps that actually changed. And here we are with the next map, well, the first one I guess. We have Karelia, and the changes here, it's actually just jump forward. There's a couple. This all seems to be relatively the same, although it seems like this has been placed at this rock. It's further out a bit, I think. Just some small changes, and this feels a bit wider over there, that area. So I'm pretty sure they've flattened this out a bit. They've raised the back up a little bit. It's not as deep as it used to be. So we've done some changes over that. But the main change is over here. If we actually speed this up, wiggle wiggle. So let's actually pause it right here to take a good look at what we have. We actually have, oh, I can actually just slow it down a little bit. We actually have a way up here from both sides, as you can see. So no longer can you just dominate the hill from that side. People can actually come up and off the hill on this side. You could already go off, of course, but right now you can actually go up the hill as well. So that's pretty awesome. Let's jump forward here a couple of times, and once more. Here we go. Complete new area has opened up here. Pretty much just the terrain for the medium tanks. I can see a nice little hole here that tanks can actually get stuck in. Enough speed, get up there and then get stuck. But yeah, this entire corner here has opened up, which allowed for a lot more outplaying here at the north. And that was pretty much it for the changes. The bases seem to be pretty much the same. So it's mostly the A1 corner as well as the K0 sort of corner. So the corners of the map that have changed, well, though that's more of the middle. So let's take a quick look at the next map. And here we are with the next map. I don't have all the maps available. I might try to get into a couple more games to get a couple more of the maps that changed. Let me actually quickly grab the list of what maps changed, because I don't know it off the top of my head. Yes, I don't know everything all the time. Siegfried Line, Karelia, Sand River, Airfield, Westfield, and Murovanka. So yeah, we've covered 2. Close enough. So let's actually speed this up again. Nothing seems to really have changed down there, but this, let's go to normal speed, has drastically changed. They have completely reworked this entire river area here. As you can see, it's now accessible to there, over here, and even more spots. Let's speed this up a little bit more here. Noom, 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 zoom, zoom, vroom, vroom, getting shot in the ass, shooting back, missing. Okay, so you can now actually head up here in the middle. So again, no longer this mid-ridge is, you know, shooting people with impunity, because you can actually get up here now. From both sides, of course, because otherwise it would be an unfair advantage. They should have either done a single one in the middle or a double like this. But it gives you a lot more flexibility. Once you're down here, you're not stuck. Before, if you're down here, you had no ways out. As you can see, the embankment over there is a lot more gradual. Let's actually go to normal speed here, or double speed. So you can actually get out in all kinds of spots now. And there's just a lot more moving around and a lot more accessibility for all tanks, really. No longer are you really stuck when you're down here. Speed up to the next area, nice jump there. Again, same thing here. More maneuverability, more possibilities. Nothing has changed over here. That's a rock, Mizu, good job. But once we get over here, things get very interesting. The back road here has opened up and actually allows you safe passage, as in RD safe and scout safe, to get up here. So what is this going to mean? Well, early spots from over there, it's kind of hard to see, but those sand dunes over there are not going to work anymore, because people can just stay behind this dune and go up here and go over, and all of a sudden you're in the middle here towards the mountain. So what you can do is actually, if you have enough view range, you either go up to this little bit here and drive yourself up the hill here, but you're going to have to get a fast tank to do that. Although it's going to take slower tanks a while to get here. Or you're going to need to be in the town down there. And hopefully have enough view range to actually scout all the way up here. So it is possible, but you're going to have to adjust your scouting. Or you can be on the inside of that hill there, but people are going to be able to shoot you pretty easily. So that's a pretty risky spot. But yeah, keep that in mind. When you're scouting this map, it's going to change. Hills here have changed a little bit as well. At least this bit here. Just flatten out a little bit. I think this is the same here. so not much here. And if we look over the chat, I think right about now, here, somewhere, there we go. Mizu saying greetings from Switzerland in Dutch. So, hi Mizu. Or shall I say groet terug? I guess that works. Anywho, over here it seems like this hill here has been lowered ever so slightly, or the rest has been raised a bit. This hill seemed to be a little bit higher, as you can see here. I think this part has been raised, because this used to be a sort of downward slope. As you can see right now, it's sort of flat-ish. I mean, it's still down, but this has definitely been reworked. I think they upped this. Like, this part right here is higher than it was before. Which possibly gives you the option to go down here. As you can see, you don't really have a line of sight towards the town anymore. This one might actually have been... Oh yeah, that one is heightened. That dune over there is higher now. You can actually barely see the town. So this tank sitting over there is going to change. The enemy team is going to make a sort of... They actually have a safe passage pretty much to get up here and behind this hill that I'm currently peeking in, like right there. That we're heading towards, like right here. So you have pretty much a complete safe passage from scouts from being detected to get all the way over here and actually be able to shoot and peek over, but you need depression. And yeah, even more so now, depression is going to be an issue, because other tanks that don't have depression normally could have been sitting back there and sort of be hull down without needing too much depression and shoot down on these people. But right now, you're going to be here and peeking over this hill, and you're going to be behind that dune over there and peeking over. So depression has gotten way more important, especially on this side of the map, than it was before. So we might actually see a shift of where people go. I mean, the center was already always open, of course, the river there, but now it's actually a viable option for light tanks and mediums to go. So a lot of the light and mediums will go over there. The north, it's hard to say, but there might actually be a shift of where the heavies go. The heavies might actually go to the middle more now than they do over here, because pretty much right now heavies often go to this side. At least some of them. Usually not all of them, but at least a portion of the heavies go here. But this doesn't seem to be too much of an option anymore, unless you're in a tank with good depression. So that was Sand River, and that was it for the and you tracked yourself. Well done. Nice and slow motion there. No, that was actually one-time speed. What the hell? That looked like slow motion. Anyways, thank you Mizu and TJ for sending in the replay here. Oh, he didn't track himself. So I could actually see these maps. I might upload a video one of these days with the... Oh, don't have the depression to shoot him, and we're tracked. Still have a repair kit though, but... I might make a secondary video with some of the other maps in it and get retracked. Lame. If I get around to, I'm not sure if I can. But at least you've seen some of the changes, and some of them are pretty good, I have to say. Nice parking job there. Let's just keep it here. So, yeah, that is the test server, and that's at least part of what's new and what's coming. Some very good changes. I like the way this map changed. I like the way that the other map that I forgot the name of that we just looked at changed. Karelia, there we go. And yeah, good changes. I like the new quote-unquote buffs that you can activate for your account. So if you want to grind out a tank, you can pop a crew experience, a tank experience, and a free experience charm, or whatever you want to call them, and just grind out a tank for 2 or 5 hours and just get bonus experience, which is pretty awesome. I really like that addition. That's pretty nice. And of course the HD models and the SuperPershing being buffed. Woohoo! That's definitely something I'm looking forward to, and definitely gonna play my SuperPershing a little bit more because it's a fun tank. It's even more fun if you just bounce people all day long. You're still going to have your weak spots, so it's not going to be the godly tank. At the very beginning, when people had no idea where to shoot it, it was pretty much a godly tank. And borderline OP, but that was more down to the people not knowing where to shoot it, and it was just fun as hell. It still happens, though, but Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just thinking, like, is there anything else I need to talk about? But I think we pretty much handled everything. I will put a link in the description to the patch notes on TechDragon. Do keep in mind that these are test server patch notes. They're not final. They can still change. Values might still change, and there might still be changes to the maps if they don't play out the way they hope they would. So do keep that in mind. This is not final. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.